My name is Hinn, Walubengo from Kenya. I'm the
Show some love, please. Can we celebrate him all the way from Kenya? These are African Hinn. Hallelujah.
Thank you. I'm the young man that Apostle shared his story at 23, who is training presidents. And I came to share the story and give God thanks. I began listening to Apostle at 16, small clips on TikTok. And so at first, it was just more of inspiring. So every day I would listen to clips. I was still in high school. And then when I began to pay attention to different messages on honor, messages on wisdom, they began to inspire me into action. And some of these messages now came as lessons. I began to transfer them as books. And so at 19, I wrote my first book. And after releasing this first book, it now started opening for me doors. The messages of Apostle started teaching me how to approach people. I went and approached my first mentor, PLO Lumumba, to train me in public speaking. By listening to those messages, I learned how to talk to great people. I learned how to package myself. And I began to see myself beyond my age. And so at that moment, I began to dress differently. I began to package and position myself on social media. By the time I was 20, I opened the first company. And I started employing the young people in Kenya. We did our first event, and I invited my father, Rev. Julian Kiula. And I remember, because of listening to Apostle's messages, it provoked my faith. I gathered 3,000 young people for a public speaking summit just because of that faith. And for me, I can say, my testimony might not be healing in terms of my feet or my hands, but the clutches of the mind. The clutches of the mind. That I stopped seeing myself as a young person. I stopped seeing myself just as an African. I began to see myself as someone who can do things, who can make action. And also it imparted on me such a grace that I was not giving up in life.